because that's her genus. Lived in a time when the forest was being destroyed by a changing climate, that it was turning into a desert. So she and her group were probably wandering around looking for food, when they came across a watering hole. Now, watering holes are great for animals because they provide water, and they attract lots of other animals which can then be hunted or, picked off one by one. But watering holes are dangerous places for someone like Sahelanthropus to go because there's lots of other predators around. So what do you do if you in a group and there's a watering hole nearby that you need to get to in order to survive? You send in a scout, someone small and quick, to see if it's clear. If there's a watering hole and there's a bunch of zebras drinking from it, well, then that's great. Got some zebras to hunt. But if there's a watering hole and there's a bunch of lions drinking from it, well, maybe you want to find another watering hole. So you send in your scout. If the scout comes back and says, "Hey, there's a bunch of zebra there," then you send in your best runner to go and get some zebras. If the scout comes back and says, "Hey, there's a bunch of lions there," then you send in your best fighter to take on the lions. Now, I don't know if Sahelanthropus had a specific plan for dealing with watering holes, but we do know that they lived in groups, and we know that they had a wide variety of tools that they used to cut, hack, and scrape. And I'm going to bet that they used those tools to fight off predators. Maybe they made loud noises to scare them away. Maybe they used them as weapons. Maybe they used them to cut up meat and make it hard to swallow. But here's the thing. We don't have any evidence that they actually engaged in violence unless, of course, violence is written into our DNA. Some scientists believe that the reason our genus, Homo, has been so successful is because of our capacity for violence. We're strong enough to use tools, and we're smart enough to plan ahead. And so we were able to hunt big game and take it back to our watering holes to eat. So here we have this woman, Sahelanthropus, living 6 million years ago in what is now Chad, who had a brain roughly the size of an orangutan's. Yet she displayed behaviors we associate with our much more primitive ape cousins. And that leads me to wonder, are we really that different from the apes? If we share so much DNA and we display similar behaviors, or are we really that different from the apes if we use tools and make plans and hunt big game? I don't know. What do you think?